Alright, everybody, welcome to the next episode of Darkest Dungeon 2. Today we're going through and playing some of the new changes to the path system, new torches, new trophies, things like that. So I'm gonna be we're gonna be deviating from the all memory run. This is a different profile we've got going on here, just so we can kind of check things out. Yeah, let's take a look at the recollection. We can take a look at the torches here. I think they should all be here, yeah. So we've got obviously the ones that we talked about before. We all know these ones through Stygian, and then there is another one. So there's one that doesn't show up in here, and I think the reason is because it's kind of like the Radiant Flame. It's called the Fragile Flame. So these are obviously all the same ones, and then there's 4 new ones, but only 3 show up in here. It's kind of weird. But we got the Bastard's Beacon, which is the one we were just talking about. This is kind of the new hard mode version. All enemies are ordained, including lair bosses and wandering bosses. Wandering bosses have a much higher spawn rate. This includes things like the Antiquarian, Death, Collector, etc. You do have to meet the spawn criteria for them, but once you get the spawn criteria met, so you have like the flag for Death, or you have a trophy for Collector, much higher spawn rate here. So she does for the intents of this trophy, or this flame. I wouldn't really consider her one, but she does count towards the spawn rates for this. Next one we got here. This is what I was testing yesterday. This was a pretty fun one. Sorry, I'm gonna need some tissues too, so I can get rid of my stuff. But this is called Star of the Chosen. So this one, at combat start, both you and an enemy randomly start with 3 taunt tokens, and then a combo token on the same person. And then every round start, you and an enemy get a combo token. And then heroes gain at low torch levels, you gain additional crit if you have a combo token, but you gain additional damage. And the same thing for enemies. They take more damage and they get higher crit values. Hey Gonzalez, how's it going? This one's pretty fun. I was running this with Jester yesterday, and basically I just made him really fast, and then I started with Finale, and I just instantly killed. Like 9 times out of 10, I instantly killed whoever started with a combo token on the enemy side. So I think this one is a bit gimmicky, but longer fights tend to go against your favor pretty quickly. So because of all the combo you start by like round 3 or 4, or like 4 or 5, almost all of your team has combo tokens like on them pretty much. So this can be really annoying. Just to get chosen to do Burning Stars. Yeah. And then Killer's Glow. This is one I haven't tested yet, but yeah, this is how I feel like when I'm doing Bastard's Beacon. So this is the Killer's Glow. This one is like it's kind of like Kill List in a way. So it works on killing blow, you get plus 1% crit until the next in. So you get a semi-permanent buff on that hero. But every time that hero kills somebody, everybody else in your team gets a pip of stress. They basically get jealous. They're like, why? Like, you did better than me. And so stress mitigation is really hard on this one. You also get additional damage and speed when your health is low. So however you want to take. So basically that's more relevant for enemies, I would say, because enemies are more likely to be on low health. And yeah, so you can end up like focusing on one person and trying to get their crit all the way up. You can like spread it out across the team, but you have to have a really good way of dealing with the stress. Yeah, everybody wants to kill, yeah, and they're mad when the person gets it like that. I like the idea that these torches are like twisting the minds of people. So like in this case, it's like making them all jealous of the person who gets the kill. So that's pretty interesting. There is also another flame that's not shown here, and that's called the Fragile Flame. And essentially, it's kind of like the Radiant Flame. Wow, talking is really making me stuffy. it's a randomized set of negative effects instead of it being a randomized set of positive effects. So it's like 5 different lines, but it has like a bunch of different things that it can pick from, and it will be like minus 10% health, minus 15% traveling heal, you know, minus 2 speed. You know, it's basically like, but it'll pick a random. But every run will be different, so it's kind of like a randomized difficulty modifier. I like the idea of it. I don't think it's super interesting, but it is like, you know, it's a unique challenge every time. So there are also new trophies which I haven't gotten yet. So there's 1 new trophy for each of the bosses. We can talk about those as well. Oh man, sorry, I'll grab some tissues in a minute. So the new Leviathan trophy is called the Undertow, and what it does is it gives you plus 100% move resist piercing, I think it is. So all of your movement skills, like disruption skills, like the boot, demon's pull, purge, whatever, have a plus 100% chance to stick. So you'll always be able to move people. You get if you resist being moved, 20% heal. So every time you move resist, so in the Shroud in particular, if you have a really sticky team, you will you'll get the benefit of that. And then the downside to it is every time you do get moved, you then get immobilized. So I don't know if that counts for shuffles or like ambushes. My assumption is that it would. So I think that's got a pretty potentially high negative. If you get like ambushed at the beginning and your leper gets moved to rank 4, he's going to get most likely immobilized in rank 4. So something to keep in mind with that one. The new Librarian's trophy is called the Decimal System, which I think is an interesting name. If you don't know, that's based off of the Dewey Decimal System. Yeah, Coward's going to be devastating with that trophy, yeah. And the way that works is the first person in turn order gets plus 5% damage for the remainder of that fight. And every time somebody comes first, they get a plus 5% damage to buff to their strength. The last person in turn order gets plus 2 or plus 1 stress. So, yeah. My curiosity with that one, I haven't played it yet, is I don't know if that counts enemies in the turn order. I don't know if you have to be the first hero to go. Okay, Crustacean bringing in the answer there. So you don't want to be slower than enemies. Okay, so that's a little less negative than I thought it was. Do you know if it gives the enemy... Sorry. Do you know if that gives the enemy the damage buff? So, like, if they come first, do they get the plus 5% damage buff on them? Because that's scary. If that's the case. Hey, Seth, how's it going? I'm feeling better, yeah. I don't sound great, but I am feeling better. I'm at least able to talk now, which is good. Again, if I notice that my throat is getting too raspy, I'm going to stop stream because I can't risk losing my voice again. And I think, you know, streaming is obviously pretty bad for that. I may also just shove the microphone really close to my mouth and whisper. So I could probably talk a little quieter, honestly. I'm kind of yelling, and I think that's probably bad for me. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me when I talk this quietly, so I should probably quiet down. So yeah, that's the Decimal System. The new trophy for the General is called something Slumber, the Deep Slumber or something. I can't remember what it's called. So the Solemn Slumber, I think it is. And it gives you plus 33% resist to all dots, so burn, blight, and bleed. But it reduces your speed by 2. It's a pretty heavy downside, but I mean, dot resist is massive. Like a 1/3 resist to everybody on your team can make a lot of your team near immune, depending on their resistances. Especially with like memoried heroes and things like that. So, pretty good there. Honestly, it's pretty interesting. That's pretty simple, but it's good. And then the new trophy for the baby is called the Rancid Feast, and it is, it's pretty. I don't know how it's gonna pan out. It's basically like having toxic on your whole team. So every time somebody gets hit, they apply 1 blight to the enemy, but they also get 1 blight. So, if you can like tank with somebody who has high blight resist, maybe you can get a lot of value out of that. But my assumption is that it works with like trinkets that can apply additional blight and things. But the safety of slumber, thank you, crustacean, thank you. So we'll have to see. Now, on top of that, some other trophies have been nerfed, or changed at least. General's Dream has been nerfed, and that is that the immobilize now leaves after 5 rounds. So you only get 5 rounds of the immobilize. Sorry, I'm really sorry about the coughing, guys. So yeah, that's an interesting one. I knew this would get nerfed eventually, so I'm not surprised. And then the other one is Bumper Crop. Bumper Crop no longer gives you plus 50% health. It gives you plus 50% healing received. So you no longer get the huge health benefit from it. You just get the healing received one. So plus 50% healing received is nice. I mean, it works really well with occultists and stuff, but yeah, it's definitely not nearly as potent as it was before. So yeah, your team doesn't all become tanks. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with this change. I think Bumper Crop was crazy powerful before. It just made you like immune to most things outside of like Act 3, you know, that can hit for like the amount of damage it could hit for. So we'll see. We'll have to see how this all pans out.
Once more into the maelstrom.
It's just rough to see the consequences. Yeah, I think that's the reality of it, right? Is it everybody, you know, we need nerfs, but sometimes it's painful to see them happen. It's like losing a good friend. Probably just gonna do a denial run.
Your sanctum.
Again, I don't know if I really have it in me to do a full run right now.
Nightmare.
So I'm gonna grab some tissues. I will be right back. I need to blow my nose. Yeah.
The university's resources were impressive, and yet, on occasion, we relished in first-hand experience.
The crossroads. A place between places.
Hey, Soup, how's it going? Not for a nerf, Bumper Crop would forever remain the best trophy. The same reason Rabbit is so good. HP and speed are the most important stats. Yeah, they generally are. So, all right. So we've got three new paths for basically the Grave Robber and the Highwayman. So we talk about them a little bit. Both their Wanderer paths have changed a little bit. I wouldn't say significantly. Most of them have just had value adjustments made to some of their stuff. But the 3 new trophies are, yeah, we just talked about them, Soup. I don't want to go through them again. If you want to go back to the VOD, you can like go see the VOD. We just went through all the new trophies, and there's 4 new trophies. All right. So, yeah, I just got to go back like 10 minutes earlier in the stream. But yeah, so we've got all new changes to her paths. So Deadeye now works as like dedicated back row damage. A lot of these things now like actually change like the launch ranks of things. Like Thrown Dagger now works only from the back 2 ranks on this one instead of working from the front 3 rank or the back 3 ranks. But it does more damage. You know, stuff like that. All of these paths are on like the new system, which Grave Robber was on before, but Highwayman is now on that system as well, where it just like changes the moves itself. So like Grave Robber now has the Absinthe giving additional crit over time, or crit like blast for the whole battle. So like, you know, you can use this up to 3 times to get when upgraded to get 18% additional crit, which is like really good, but you know, you have to use 3 turns for that, but still. What else is on Deadeye has changed? Flashing Daggers has gotten a pretty significant buff just across the board, but you can see here they've moved the ranks that it hits from the middle 2 ranks to the back 2 ranks on Deadeye, making it again kind of this focus on like back row damage. Venom Drop no longer has like the blight plus things as like a blanket stuff. It's all like built into the kit now. So like here you can see Flashing Daggers. She does 2 blight with it, but does +2 when stealth. And when upgraded, she does 3 blight with it, but does +3 blight when stealth. So you can still get up to 6 damage with this. Poison Darts does more blight now. You can get up to I think 7 blight with this. Yeah. 4 to, yeah. So she does 4 when upgraded and then +3. So she can do like a 7 blight hit with that, which is pretty good. Repartee, this is an interesting one. So on Deadeye, Nightsworn, Repartee actually gives somebody else taunt, which is kind of interesting. That's like the first time we've seen this mechanic where you can give another hero taunt. I was using this to some pretty interesting effects yesterday with a rogue Highwayman who's a lot more focused on riposte than he used to be, and basically forcing taunt onto my Highwayman so he can deal damage of his riposte. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. Highwayman also has gone through a pretty big change here. Rogue is a bit more focused on like riposte and doing things from the front ranks. So like Duelist Advance, like basically the big thing of Highwayman, one of the biggest changes, and the same with the Grave Robber, is that you no longer get these blanket like stat changes. You're not getting things that like you can't do melee damage on Sharp Shot, or you can't do range damage on Rogue, or like anything like that. It's all, you can pretty much use any abilities on any of the paths. You just get more benefits for using the more specific ones on the paths that are appropriate. Is Sharp Shot dead? Not even close. No, Sharp Shot's still really good. The damage on Pistol Shot base now is really strong, like 4 to 8 versus 3 to 6 is really nice. Double Tap is now really interesting on Sharp Shot. Double Tap actually gives you a second attack. You actually get a second shot, which is thematically interesting. You actually get an ability called Second Shot. So if the target lives, you can actually shoot that same target again, and try to apply a kill to them, which is like, you actually get like a button, and you click it, and you hit them. Hey Talus, how's it going? So pretty interesting stuff there. Things like Rogue doing Grape Shot Blast to 3 ranks now, instead of just 1 or 2, sorry, but you can only use it from rank 1. Double Tap consume 2 crit tokens now. If the target survives, then yes, it would. So if the target doesn't survive, you only use the 1 crit token because you kill them and you get to, it moves on. But if you use it, they live, you are forced to use another turn. Try to set up logic for TwitchCon. Nice. Feeling a little better. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm feeling a little better. Yeah. So obviously I'm still really raspy. I do apologize if I'm sniffing, sneezing, whatever the case is going on. Yeah, the Bastard's Beacon, which is the BB Flame. The BB Flame. Great for stripping death tokens, right? It is, yeah. Both of the, like, both Double Tap when upgraded. So double tap gets execution, and so does second shot. Second shot is basically another double tap. The other interesting thing, thank you, by the way, I am the PP Pooper, thank you for reminding the people, is that second shot, if the target survives the second shot gives a combo when upgraded. Another way to apply combo with this, it's kind of interesting. Rogue, again, feeling pretty good up front now. It's more about just like doing like Wicked Slice now has the combo. PBS has lost the combo, but it now does knockback 2, so it's more like a disruption thing than it is like a combo dealer, which I think kind of makes sense because point blank shot usually killed targets, or I don't know, I didn't really need the combo on it, but like you still get the combo. Like Wicked Slice has some value here. The only one that feels weird to me still right now is Yellow Hand. There's some interesting stuff with Yellow Hand, but like for the most part, it's like it ignores block when the target is bleeding, so it's kind of built around the bleed stuff. Grape Shot Blast now applies the bleed debuff instead of it being just like on all melee attacks. Is now like you put shrapnel in the enemy and they get the bleed resist debuff. Highway Robbery now gives a debuff resist instead of the additional token stolen, and gives him debuff resist on upgrade. It's a little weird. Double Cross, I can't remember what this does different. Just ignores block or something. Yeah, I think it's just that it ignores block instead of, yeah, I don't know. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, it also removes it removes block. Right. Just removes block. Cool. Yeah, the thing that I feel is missing here is like Open Main didn't really get any love, considering like this is his bleed path. Or it's built around bleeding. But yeah, maybe when Jester and Hellion get their works done, maybe it'll make a bit more sense. So yeah, I think overall these path changes have been really good, but you know, they're gonna need flushing out. They are still on the experimental branch, which means that they are still like they're getting feedback and things like that. So as people give feedback, there's probably going to be a few changes, I would say. So feel free to like go test and tell them at least synergy, to be honest, compared to others. I feel like it's almost too generic, right? It's like they tried to make bleed this kind of like it's the dot that's always relevant, except for like it doesn't feel like it is. I don't know, man. Like, especially from my perspective of like dealing bleed, I get bled a lot, but I feel like dealing bleed is pretty hard to do. Not really matter. I don't think it really matters, no. I think overall, any blank stat up and down is just boring. I think these are definitely much more unique ways and takes of doing things. Yeah, a lot of enemies have high resistance to it as well. It's just, yeah, I just need, like, and I'm cool with Grape Shot Blast, like, peeling off their bleed resist. Like, that's cool, that's great, but, like, I feel like this path is trying to do a lot, and it's not really doing it for me, so, I don't know. And both these guys have gotten a whole new set of trinkets. Like, they're, well, not new set, their trinkets have been reworked. So, they're all different now. Tweak Yellow Hand. I really like these changes. I think I think they hit it on the head for pretty much all of it. I don't think it's perfect, but like it's definitely, I think, in the right direction. I think these paths feel more unique. I think like people aren't going to be just like bam sharp shot all the time, you know. I think Rogue feels like a really good path. I think even his Wanderer path does a good job of being like seriously good for being rank flexible. Like if you want to play a dancing Dismas where he's like can do stuff in the back and can do stuff in the front, the Wanderer feels really good now. Cleave the back to ranks makes it yeah, honestly, you want to fight the Dreaming General now? Here's your team.
Zealotry, an undying blight upon the soul.
Like Sharp Shot, Deadeye, and then you use Acid Rain, Grape Shot Blast, and Flashing Daggers. You might, maybe you swap out, play grenade.
Indiscriminate
But like,
science
you can
stains
do any
the
like
surgeon's
there's so
hands.
much like back row damage that you can do here with these combinations. The general's just gonna get melted. It's kind of crazy. So, Hey Velts, how's it going? How's masochism going today? I don't know. I'm being masochistic by even streaming. Can I just fix my save? Yeah, we did. This is not that save though. But you really had to shove a team around it. Yeah, you just have more options now. I think to play around it. So that feels really good. But yeah, so we definitely want to check out some of these paths, kind of figure out what we want to do,
into the catacombs of the mind.
how we want to check them out. Yeah, in that state, talking is looking like Matt. Yeah, but it basically is. So I've toyed around. I've played with Nightsworn and Deadeye a good amount. But they're both super fun. Glad you survived. Thanks, Dame. I appreciate it. Orange juice. Yeah, I had some orange juice this morning. I don't want to overdo the juice, though. Hey, Prototype. 2 days, but new camera zoom in. The DD board looks great. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I'm enjoying the new look. Looks kind of cool. I could definitely try Yellow Hand out. If we really want to, we could give it a go and see kind of how we feel about it, right? Like, let's see, Wicked Slice, Open Vein. We want the Grape Shot Blast. See, I don't know, having like, see, here's my thing, right? It's like I can ignore block when the target is bleeding, or I can remove the block and not have to worry about them bleeding. Like, yeah, I guess the damage is different, right? But I feel like the utility is to remove the block, apply a vulnerable, and then line somebody up for a bigger hit is better than Wicked Slices, like ignoring the block. I don't know. My level 6 Vestal to the Miller in DD1 yesterday. I feel that life. Bun feels more valuable and a little more damage, yeah. I'm sure it probably has its value, right? I mean, it can hit to rank 3, so that's good. But I feel like block is generally in the front 2 ranks. I mean, I think of the Tangle when I think of block, right? What does Take Aim do now on this? Yeah, it just gives crit tokens, right? Yeah, just 2 crit tokens, which is still really good. But I'm feeling okay, August. Yeah, capable disruptor. A flexible disruptor capable of disarming or undermining defenses. Yeah, exactly. I would need somebody else to set up the bleeds. Unironically, non-automatic plus for upgrade anymore. I like that. Yeah, it is. I mean, upgrading it is nice. Like, removing the blind as the upgraded thing is like a nice change for sure. But yeah, it's definitely not like the end-all be-all kind of deal. For sure. Probably will take that. And then for her, let's do Nightsworn. I really like Nightsworn. I want to play around with it a bit more. Yes, there is a new beta. There's brand new. All the paths for Grey Robber and Highwayman have been updated and changed. Dodge this round makes me scared for when she's gonna get hit she's gonna get hit with the nerf hammer. They're just doing like 1 or 2 heroes at a time. Sounding a little sore. You okay? I've been sick for like the last 2 weeks, Andy. What does Sharp Shot do now? Just different stuff. We just went through all the paths right now. We can talk about it a bit more in a bit. But basically, it's just they just got rid of the blanket damage buffs and made it be a bit more about utility. Just delete Alchemist from the game. Yeah, exactly. All right, so new Nightsworn. So Shadow Fade. So the way that Nightsworn works is, again, it's about stealth-orientated stuff. We have the new
All manner
repartee.
of diversion and dalliance
Actually, no,
await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
Cuisine, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that. We're gonna use the new repartee. So the new repartee allows us to give taunt to somebody else on the team, which is really interesting. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. We can use Thrown Dagger. We can use the new Flashing Dagger, and this also generates stealth on her. Every turn, she generates stealth, which is very interesting. I should have put her back here. Trying to think who we would take that the taunt would benefit on, you know? 2 weeks 6 I mean, no, I've had RSV for the last 2 weeks. Playing the new rogue right now and having so much fun. Yeah, the rogue is really interesting. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. Generates stealth, but also removes it. I guess that's the idea behind it is that you are using stealth not as a way to ignore damage, but using it as a buff, right? As like a power token. So the idea is if you're generating the stealth, you need to be using it. You need to be, ignoring dodge and taunt on Thrown Dagger, or using it to hit 3 targets with Flashing Daggers, or whatever the case is. That's why they've done it that way, because they don't want you using it as a way to just stack up a bunch of stealth and basically stay, because it doesn't have it has a cooldown limit, right? But if when upgraded, right, it does it for 3 turns. So essentially, you could indefinitely stay stealth with her. They don't want you doing that. Yeah, Duelist is a good option, possibly. I think he can do everything from this rank, right? Yeah.
Perfection glints wicked along the rapier's edge.
She has the Jinx too, so that could be really good for us. And we'll probably run her Wanderer because this is more of her riposte path. So let's get her generating riposte as quickly as possible. That's gonna be really good for us. So it's gonna be what? Feint? Yeah. So you don't have to play Nightsworn as a movement hero anymore. No, you don't. You can just use repartee from the back, which is what we're gonna be doing for sure. To get the most advantage out of her. Touche, Fleisch, if we really feel like it. Sure. And then we're doing Alchemist here because until it gets nerfed, I'm still gonna play it because it's good. Hypochondriac, that's gonna be fun. All right, let's just play around with this, see how it feels.
Onward once again, though all the world's horrors bar the way. You can feel it, a change in the air.
All right. Yeah, 28 health is so low.
Is giving way.
We're doing the new flames? We might. I'm not sure. Yes, the new repartee will do this. And she will get taught, which is cool. And then give her that. Man, this is a weird kit. Like, this is not normally a kit that I would be, like, using.
A promising development.
Oh yeah, there's also some new VFX on some of the heroes and stuff, you'll notice. Like Grave Robber and Hellion have gotten a pretty good workaround of new stuff.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Yeah, it's all the stuff I never use, right?
Gloom, a
Cool, let me
spark.
go ahead and turn on the... Oh man, I'm definitely feeling better, but I'm like at the point where I'm like hacking up all the stuff that's like left in my lungs. It's
Lower
definitely
your
not
guard,
not an ideal
soften your
feeling.
gaze. It is safe
Meditation,
here.
because it's too good not to. It's a weird kit on him. I don't really know what to do with it, honestly.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
So the other flame that we didn't see before should be here now. Here it is, the fragile flame. Is this the one that's not in the altar? I don't know why it's not showing in the altar, but these effects are randomized. So we got we got DBR resist, debuff resist, health lowered, positive relationship chance, and lowered resolute chance. But it would be different next run. So yeah, take that how you will. I don't, it's fine, I guess. It's just not great. Warm honey and lemon stat, yeah. I should probably go drink some tea in a minute. I'll make some in a little bit. No worries.
Something to ease the rigors
Again,
of
if
the
I feel
road.
my throat getting too tired, I will stop stream. I'm not gonna risk losing my voice again, because that was annoying as shit. No, it's kind of boring, but we'll just take this for now.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Do we want to try one of the new flames? I don't have great stress healing, or any, on this team actually. Huh. Whoops. So I'm probably not gonna try the new flames. We can do that later. I don't really care to sit here and eat all the stress in the world.
Rain.
Oh, here we go. Here's
and
cursed
rot.
coin that's changed now.
Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Plus 5% damage per positive token, that's the same. But now, highway robbery skills steal regen, which, like, that's great against cultists. And then you get less crit if your relics are greater than 50, so. Avoid the watchtower. Yeah, sure. We'll try that.
Another nameless city.
Niche. It is niche, but there's actually a fair amount of regen on enemies.
And madness.
Not so much in this region, I would say, but against cultists and stuff, like, pretty good. It's also amazing against Exemplar. Like, just take all of his regen away. Like, okay. That's one of, like, the scariest parts about that fight. Yeah, it's really good in the Fetter. So, yeah, it is definitely niche, though. But plus 5% damage per positive token is still really good.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
We can try for the Librarian. I think we can take him with this team. We've got the back row damage for it. So let's go down the middle
We
here.
venture blindly forth, at the mercy of the road and its myriad dangers.
Spicy class trinkets, does he? They're just kind of there. They've changed. They've all changed. Rat Skull has been nerfed a little bit. It's also changed what it does. Yeah, new Rat Skull is good.
These folk have
I mean, it
kept
still
their
gives the
honor.
crit. It just doesn't give it as
Have
at
you?
high a rate, right? So. The stun debuff is good with man arms, yeah.
If you hope to heal, you have chosen
Do we have?
wisely.
All right. This is gonna be kind of rough depending on what we get.
Vestiges
Hey Eli,
of
how's it
an
going?
invading army, scattered and lost in this dying land. The war is lost. Yet the warlord fights on.
1% chance. Oh man, that's funny. Welcome back, Bucko, yeah. Did they say that in the patch notes? I know they added a trophy that does that. Maybe they did. I thought they changed the chance of spawning in a different region, but I might be misremembering. Ugh.
This is no time to fall.
So this might be a quick run. Warlord twice in a row in the first region. Thankfully, that can't happen.
A brilliant conclusion. Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
$66 resist? I thought it was only 33. 66 is huge. That's awesome. Nah. Okay, at least one of these guys is dead. Very good. Still trying for the new Levi one is pretty interesting. I like it. The change to the immobilized trophy, it needed to happen. I mean, that trophy was way too powerful, but I don't know, maybe they could have done it in a different way. We'll have to see. I mean, after people have tested it for a while, they'll probably let us know how they feel and stuff. Yeah, double cross working really well on him for sure. Duelist absolutely carrying here with repartee, man. That's doing some good work for us. Wow. All right, let's take the heal
Relief
here.
comes rarely in these times. Savor it.
Damn. Okay. I'm actually pretty impressed that we were able to deal with that.
Greater threats await those who dare.
And we get Galia from that. Okay. Galia is an interesting one. I mean, I guess we give it to her. That's a little scary. Didn't even hit death's door. Yeah, I really, man. All right. Who got Vanquisher from that? She did. Okay. Keeps impressing me more and more. Such a cool character and everything. Yeah, when everything works, she fucking goes. She goes hard. Wasn't even worried. All right, Luis. Sure, whatever you say. Oh wait, no, Andy said that. Sorry. Easy. Yeah, so easy. Yeah. All right.
The odds of illness are high. Best to be prepared.
And she has the jinx, yeah. Are you feeling better, man? I appreciate that, Dream. Thank you. I am feeling a little better. Wish my duelist dodge like that. Yeah, mine never does. Alright, that means we can take on the Librarian, right? Bro, I just killed your boss. Can you guys take a day off? Didn't realize the narrator's watching the stream. What's funny is Wayne has watched this stream, which is interesting. Just a little funny aside there. No, she didn't dodge. Hey, Ninology, how's it going? Yeah, I'm loving the new Night Sworn. I think she's really good. Got hit once. 0 out of 10 character. Please buff. Yeah, please. Play as Red Hook. Fix this character. She's unplayable. Unfreaking playable. Nah, she's not been butchered. She's way fun to play. I'm having loads of fun playing it. The patch is destroyed because of Night Sworn. Night Sworn has easily been my favorite plat to play with her.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Die for Venom drop sins. So the cooldown on flashing daggers, that's interesting. Yeah, it's because it hits 3 ranks now. That's why. On this path. What can't Sahar do right now? Lots of damage, probably. About it.
Agony by accumulation. Incremental, but deadly all the same.
No, that's a huge bleed. Let's get rid of that. new repartee is so fun on this path. Like, unironically, so much fun. That guarding ally sprite? No. That's from the trinket she has. Does Dead of Night always give trinkets and baubles? No, it does not. Vander, that is new to one of her trinkets that was added in this patch. She now, I believe that's his rings, will actually, when she uses Dead of Night, she actually loots money from the corpse, which is hilarious. Hey, Biggles, how's it going? Hi there, Typhoid Mary, get out of here. Yeah, his ring, I love that. I think it's hilarious that his rings do that. All right. Yeah, it's a super funny interaction.
The library burns, and with it, the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
Double cross ignore block token now. It does on Yellow Hand. No! Not blocking, the audacity. Always an indicator on the top of what? What indicator? You mean up here? The battles? Yeah, this has always been here. For the love of God, just dodge.
Are encouraging.
Such a good tank. Yeah, she's definitely kind of a tank sometimes. If she's feeling like it, she can do it, you know. Yeah, until the dodge fails, then not so much. When that crits, it's crazy. Which dismiss path? This is Yellow Hand, Tilapia. The new Yellow Hand. Sick triple kills on flashing daggers? Yeah, it can be pretty nutty, I'm sure.
A brilliant conclusion.
They change it? Yes, they've changed all of the paths on Grave Robber and Highwayman. They're both quite different now. Or they're all quite, yeah, I mean, all their paths are quite different now. Duelist and Grave Robber get together and install everybody else's drip behind. Yeah, probably.
Measure out your violence.
That sounds about on par for them.
Judiciously.
Really nice change. Feels like a front rat. Yeah, he feels really good right now. I agree. Rappin', discovered you recently on YouTube. Glad to finally catch you live. Hey, Susie, welcome on in. Sorry they were catching me when I'm sick, but great to have you. Thank you for coming all the way from YouTube. I appreciate it.
On to the next.
And lunge is still viable. It is, yeah. definitely still
More
viable. Thanks for the
arrive,
follow. I appreciate
foolishly
it.
seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Played the same team, you died horribly. Oof, rough. She's dead, right? Yeah.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
At least we'll get a heal there. I want to see the repartee makes Vestal a mediocre tank. Yeah, it's definitely viable with her for sure. Covering Brad, sorry to the yeah, I know, Jack. I got to work on it. Sorry that you're sick again. Yeah, I appreciate that, at least. We're on the path to recovery. We haven't gotten the new trophy. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Thanks, Swanky. Trophy. It's this is the complete catalog. I think it's called, right?
Stopped.
It's the scouting
The
one.
Librarian must be destroyed.
Unabridged edition. Yeah, that one. Sorry, complete catalog's the crit one, isn't it?
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Yeah, I don't really know what Highwayman's going to be doing for quite the entirety of this battle. That actually kind of works in my favor because then I get to do something like that, so.
Victory supposes strategy. Press on.
Lots of crit tokens, though, which is great. Take that, books. Yeah, fuck you, reading. Hey, can you not do that? That'd be great. They really do remove +3 speed from sharp shot. No, people will just tell me. I mean, they did remove it, August. It's not that they will. They have. Already locked in Bloodthirsty on him. Yeah, I mean, he's already gotten his speed removed on sharp shot. It no longer exists.
Mistimed as directed.
Multiple viable paths to one OP one. Yeah, I agree.
An opportunity. Squandered.
Better knowing we got blind there, but it's fine. His debuff resist is lowered. Yay. All right. Should be fine here. 5, 2, 2. Here.
Extinguished at last.
There we go. Hey, Cloud System, how's it going? Is this gonna be one of the new trophies? Sadly, no, it's not. Sadly not, but we'll try to get one of the new ones sometime during this run.
Weighty gloom, a spark.
Highwayman could almost do something. Yeah, he did like one hit. He just kind of danced back and forth the whole time. All right. Sure. 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 We did get another medical item. That's great. Another pig. That's cool. You know, not bad. Not bad stuff. Nothing bad. All right. The path changes, I really like them overall. I think Yellow Hand is so far the one that strikes me as the weirdest changes, but we're playing it right now. It's doing okay. It's just a little weird. Not having any stress healer on this team was definitely a bad idea. I don't really know why I did that, but I'm not too invested in this run, so it's okay. We'll be all right. Excuse me. That was the one you needed to dodge, Sahar. Come on. Current trophy will be guaranteed to get the other trophy, or the old trophy get mixed in the loot pool. I think you're guaranteed to at least try to get the other ones. I don't think he goes back in the loot pool, but I don't know how true that is, so. My regards.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Might as well go for this one. All right. The kill for the heal. Any crit chance we can possibly get would be a good opportunity.
But effective.
What is this guard token? Duelist rework? No, it's a trinket. It's we ran into a warlord and like our first fight was against him. We got Galia.
Rubble and flame, as far as the eye can see.
I mean, food is probably a good option as well, honestly. Yeah, we'll take those. Those are gonna be good for us. Loathing, loathing, something, something. Alright. Well, we've already got our trophy, which is good. Can't really complain about that. But we don't need a trophy. We're in Act 1, so it's not really a necessity. Alright. Let's try not to die. Ugh. Ugh.
Excellent work.
flame are you using? Just a regular flame. We haven't tried the new flames yet. At least I haven't done them live. Hell yeah. When you get like vulnerables and stuff with that, like the value is crazy.
On to the next. Mistimed.
Yeah, that was good.
Misdirected.
Just trying to stress heal with crits, really.
Strategy. Press on.
The double heal there. Man, that was smooth. That was a good fight.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Grape Shot Blast feels too awkward. I think really what it suffers from is that it doesn't really have any super valuable way to actually bleed. Like Open Vein is there, but like I feel like it opens up the opportunity to help people bleed, but it doesn't really help itself. So it just needs some work. But yeah, I definitely hope it gets. I think of all the Highwayman paths, it's definitely the one that needs the help the most for sure. I agree. I'm glad to see them messing with it, but I think it's definitely the weakest. Yeah, if you're using Grape Shot for like what it's actually intended to be used for, then yeah, it needs some help. And see what this is. It's too OP, especially if it's low, like 2 bleed or something. Yeah, I would be okay with it causing the bleed, yeah.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
This is gonna screw me, isn't it? I'm not gonna put it on, I don't think. Or rework path and more bleed for the current one. Yeah, it needs some help. Like it's focused on like disruption and stuff, which is fine, but like highway robbery giving the debuff resist is kind of meh, in my opinion. I guess I mean it's good for removing like a lot of negative, like a lot of positive tokens. Like that's good, but like I don't know, it needs to be something more. Because right now he definitely feels like the weak man in the group, right? Like I'm just kind of playing him and he's just kind of there. He's not really doing anything. Yeah, but I'm never really a big fan of like a move to set up themselves, you know? Like, yeah, it sets up double cross, but that takes me 2 turns where I might have somebody else who could like, yeah, it's probably good with like Runaway to set up her debuffs or Plague Doctor or yeah, there's a lot of, you know, things that could work really well. Yeah. Hey, Poirier, how's it going? Welcome on in. How you doing? Exactly. This is why we feedback. And they listen to feedback. I mean, they absolutely do, so, which is great. So, I'm gonna save the highway robbery for when one of these guys does commune. Done with the exams, so I can hop back on the streams. How do your exams go? Hope they went okay. Congrats on finishing them. That's a big deal. Man, if you can get all 3 of those to crit and some, like, you can get some just gnarliness going on. Think they went all right? Glad to hear it. Awesome. Good job. Really well with Houndmaster when he drops later this year. Absolutely. Buff Grave Robber is epic. She is epic.
Bravo!
I'm really enjoying Nightsworn, man. She's so fun. support hero than dismiss usual fare, I guess. Yeah,
effective.
and maybe that's what I need to do is like start playing him as a support hero more than anything, you know. But and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it could just be as simple as like swapping my mindset of him, like I had to do with playing, you know, Carcass Hellion. Was like, how do I play this? Like, I don't understand. Well, I had to change like the whole way I played her, and then it kind of made sense, right? So it could be something as simple as that. You never know.
A master stroke.
My double cross is actually a really solid move. I should be using that more often.
Well done.
This sets us up for some really big hits.
The small foundation of trust.
To support more supports. Never-ending support.
We are the flame,
The biggest support structure.
burning brightly for all the world to see. The loathing abates.
Lowering debuff resist isn't a joke. I wouldn't argue it's not. But you have to have something that works with, like, you have to be really trying to apply debuffs for it to be something valid. Otherwise, yeah, it's a joke. I mean, it doesn't help you if you're not actively trying to apply debuffs. But like sometimes I do rely on
Yet
debuffs being
places
applied.
Such as this, where a
Audrey
little
Game
light still
Breacher.
gathers.
Okay. It's all right.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Repaired and refurbished. Ready for the leagues ahead.
Wrong well-dressed lady video game. Yeah, come on. Breacher Graveyard is my favorite character, not gonna lie. Yeah, it'd be great if we were running something that could take really good advantage of it. We'll be fine, I'm sure. It's just funny. More than anything, entirely honest. Breacher already gets 2 strengths. Can't stack it to 3 if you open with Shadow Feint, just saying. Valid, that's a good point, Swanky. Thank you. I mean, a little too late, right? But I didn't really think about that. That's a good point. Pirouette would probably have been a better opener then. Oh well. I do like the Pirouette now when it's upgraded, and actually if you're stealthed it gives the daze and weaken to the targets, so you can actually give double daze, double weaken, which I find is pretty interesting.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Oh, sorry.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Oh yeah, here's another thing. If you guys didn't know, this wasn't in the patch notes. But if you go to game and then click here, there's an Embark Reveal Relationships button that you can turn on. And it's kind of below my face, but you can just click this, and it just reveals all your relationships. It's not in the patch notes. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, if you go here, go to options, game, and then click that. And then you get this button that's here on the bottom left, and then it just does this. So big quality of life change there. The only change that matters right there. Yeah. Something like that.
Rewards only.
Resignation.
Yeah, we got some good relationships out of that. Pretty happy with that. And I don't know if taking these fights is the best idea, but I'm more about just kind of playing around with the paths and having some fun than I am trying to like min-max anything right now. Depending on how my throw feels, we'll maybe do like a Bastard's Beacon run after this, just to have some fun.
Sharpen your blades, that we may properly excise our portion.
You know, Dame, I just realized. No, I did give you that. Who was it? Who won last time? BK. That's it. I need to make sure I give them their game. Grave Robbers seems great. Rogue Wonder and Sharp Shot feel great. Yellow Hand, I heart. Yeah, Yellow Hand is definitely the weak link right now. But like, considering the fact, like, I think everything else is really good. I think they did a, you know, not everything was gonna hit, right? Oh, the new VFX on Shadow Fade looks so fucking good too. Two more interesting paths than you had before. Yeah, valid.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
A master stroke. A promising development.
Oh, she got the extra action from Charred Lidney, or Smoldering Hymnal. Very nice. Oh my god, what is happening right now? This is amazing.
Well done.
This is crazy. It's going really well, actually. I'm thinking that Yellow Hand's primary move has got to be Double Cross. Double Cross feels really good on it right now. Wow, we made quick work of that. Holy shit.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption. The loathing abates.
That we just decimated them right there. That was nutty. I don't know. I don't think these really benefit anybody. Maybe this more than that. Combos when upgraded, not on this path. Everyone's reach for Grave Robber. I think what she has on her is better right now, honestly. No, this is Yellow Hand. It just doesn't combo on this. It only combos on Wanderer, I think. I can't remember exactly. I'd have to look at the patch notes or whatever. Yeah, that was a nutty fight, man. I'm surprised this team did that well. I mean, we've got some interesting combinations going on for sure.
Eager to ply his trade.
Another medical item. We'd be good here with stuff going on. Random ally on turn start. Block token. Take that over that.
Analysis is invaluable until it becomes.
We have money for a hoarder.
In action.
Maybe. We have 71 baubles. Do we want to go for that? Sure. Well, you might see what it is, at least.
Let us hope the madman's scrounging has borne fruit.
Here's the new His Rings. Apply to attacker when missed. Combo token. Pick to the face skills, get plus 10% crit. Dead of Night skills, gain us relics and baubles. I don't think that really is going to be super useful for us. We're not using pick to the face. We're not really dodging any attacks. Dot resist. Reduction of stress could be really good for Plague Doctor. I think that's better. She has enough ways to continuously generate stealth. I'm not super worried about her. Silly purchases his rings, yeah.
Is it not?
Breacher Audrey, yeah, she's doing alright though. So far. She hasn't brought us any dishonor.
At least we know what's coming.
Definitely need some more water in a minute. Well, my throat seems to be holding up okay right now. But we'll see how it feels in the long run. Triple drummer.
Within every keep, a general and his loyal lumbering guard.
Hey, look, there's that natural crit. So if you didn't see that, like, Focus Fault Fire no longer deals damage, but also non-damaging abilities can now crit. So like Highway Robbery can now crit, has a 5% crit chance. Didn't used to have that. You know, to still be a funny comp. It would be pretty funny. That's really true, actually. So like Magrain now has a crit chance, 5% crit chance. So you can now use crit modifying things like Greater Heartseeker on non-damaging abilities. So Robbery now applies a debuff resist. Right, so it has a so you can apply, you basically have a 20% chance to apply, like higher chance to apply that debuff resist. Gonna get a lot of value out of double cross here. Dude, that just crit. So these are, that one's lasting for 7 turns. No.
Excellent work.
Damn. Huh. Who's guarding Dismas? Galia. What's the crit on this now? 25% with this? Pretty good. Yeah, flashing daggers on Nightsworn is a very funny button now.
One less obstacle in our path. The smallest variable can make all the difference.
I'm not taking on the general. I'm just trying to try more teams and see what we can do. This breacher is hilarious. God, the VFX on that looks so fucking good.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Cannot gain dodge. That's rough. Castman, Thorn Dagger was good. It's still on one of her paths, I believe. Just not on all of them. Jesus Christ.
A breakthrough.
Early results are encouraging.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Oh, I love that.
Stupendous.
No. Oh, man. That was funny. This is a goofy team. I love this. So you can see because of the repartee buff, our stealth even from Dead of Night went away there. So just something to keep in mind with that path. His rings again, clenching claws and reverberating readout. Man, Sahara would love both of those. Well, not readout maybe so much. But... Oh, it is the new trophy. Yep, the Safety of Slumber. No, it's only 33%. Whoever said it was 66%. Yeah, it's only 33%. Do it? I don't know if we can. It would be really tough. It's gonna be a really tough fight. With Taproot and everything. Have some faith in what? My inability to actually do this? Rare nightmare occurrence, yeah. I mean, it would just be Audrey and Paracelsus, I guess, just flinging at the back line. I don't know, plus 33% resistance is overall pretty good. But I think for the sake of content, we're going to keep going. We've already got a trophy. I don't even need a trophy for this region, or for this act, so... One sec, I'm going to blow my nose and I'm going to mute myself.
Ooh, that's kind of small. Yikes.
All right. That would have been great if the general came up right then. Go fight some cultists? Let's see how we do against cultists.
The route will exact a toll on wheel and axle both. Hold fast.
Alright, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. The horrors of the abyss await your arrival. Indeed they do. How's it going, comrade? Ugh. I always find it funny because I'm like, oh, that helps my throat so much. And it's like, but it's... Is it really? Because it's really not going down, you know, my trachea. It's going down my esophagus. Two different places. Surviving, how about you? Surviving. We're one of the first fights we've been outsped. New animations look dope though. Yeah, the new the VFX, like the colors and stuff, they look really good. Did a super solid job of them. Character exciting, yeah, she's super good. How's it going, Boo? Welcome on in. Dead. Get some healing here. Yellow point anyway. Double cross looks good, but other changes seem weird. Yeah, overall, I'm not enjoying it a lot. It definitely seems to be the weakest of his new paths. It's got some cool stuff, yeah, but I think it needs another look at for sure.
More arrive,
Hey,
foolishly
Jellified, thank you
seeking
much for the follow.
fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Yeah, I know I need to lower the sound of the new alerts, so I will do so. Jellified, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I think it just feels weird right now. I just don't think it like has a lot of identity.
The loathing whispers.
Like, I can tell it's trying to be like a disruption path, but like the bleed reduction thing, like just doesn't feel. I don't think he's leaned enough into like bleeding. I don't think he's leaned enough into like giving negative tokens. I don't really know what he's trying to do. He's just kind of there. He's just doing stuff, which is cool. I like stuff, but like temptation. I don't really know who this is gonna go on. I really like Galia here. It's been super good for us. I just hold on to it for now, kind of playing around, see what we feel like. Oh man, the throat's. I'm really starting to feel a lot better now, which is great. Like the value of double cross is like shouldn't be underestimated. Like that double vulnerable is really good. Helio and Jester Bleed work. Yeah, I just also feel like that seems kind of odd to build a path that's built around two other heroes specifically. I don't know. Like, that just seems like a very odd distinction to make. Howie. It's even a good. There are decent bleed teams, but none of them are incredible now. Dude, Nightsworn is so good. Fucking hell. Whole baby a triple, yeah.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
And the value on flashing daggers right now is insane. Yeah, huge nerf. De-stressing, you just let it hit to, yeah. Yeah, I definitely do not have a great stress reduction thing going on right now. I mean, the triple flashing is only on this path, which makes sense because I feel like if it was on more than one path, it would definitely be overpowered. Ow. Hey Artie, how's it going, bud? Welcome on in. That crit? It did. Huh, that's funny. Throw it any better? It's on the mend. Definitely better though. Crazy flashing daggers. I think the raw damage is what Deadeye is really about. It's just consistent, raw, good damage. Nightsworn, you still have to get that set up. You're trying to do something with stealth. It's a bit more convoluted. Plus, like, the damage range on flashing daggers, I think is what makes it kind of a, like, it either hits really weak, or if you have good setup, it can hit really well, you get the crit and everything, but it's not consistent enough. I think that's where Deadeye thrives really well, is it has that consistency. But like when it crits like that, even on one person, like the amount of damage that puts out is really good. Yeah, honestly, Wanderer is really good if you're looking for another. Like I feel like Wanderer and Yellowhand could go really well together, and just like they just remove block. Like as both of them, they just like block doesn't exist. Damn, you guys got killed by a single ant. That sucks.
Steady yourself.
A righteous action. Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm not like super mad with where, I don't know. Yellowhand, I think, just needs a little bit more. Needs more identity, and then I'll feel really good about it. Because it's not like Double Cross really changed for it. Like, it feels like that's the only ability I'm really getting any value out of, which is, like, fine, I guess. But it's also, like, I don't think I'm getting much use out of the others, like, anything specific, at least. Like, the extra token on highway robbery being switched out for the debuff resist feels odd. Hey Colbert, hey JJF, how's it going?
Oh shit, here we go again.
So, I think they just lost some of its identity, and they need to solidify it a bit more. But the other paths feel really good so far. You know what? We have 1 minute. Let's use this because we definitely could use it. Hey, Berryman, how's it going? Yeah, I'm feeling a little better today. How you doing, man? A lot of work, payoff, so you can do better. Yeah, there's just other easier ways to do a lot of the same setup. I think like it's probably closer than I'm giving it credit to being really good. It just needs a little help. Them so just going for it. Generally, yeah. If you're building around debuffs, it can definitely be nice to have that like guarantee. But I don't think it's worth using highway robbery over like something else generally to get that.
Excellent work.
Yeah, plus it's not guaranteed, right? So that also plays an effect where it's like, okay, am I really doing anything here? There is shilling, yeah. We've you can go check out my video on it if you want like a full update. But they've completely reworked all the paths for Grave Robber and Highwayman. They're basically all new paths. Plus, we have all new trophies, 1 new trophy for every lair boss, and 4 new infernal torches. And a couple other miscellaneous changes. God, the giving taunt is so good, though. It's like, he's got chainsaw now. Yeah, fine. We give up. We give him chainsaws for hands. How do you like him now? Well, I guess he's okay. He could be better. He could have 2 chainsaws. Fucking Sahar is absolutely carrying us right now. Amazing. Yeah, like I feel very confused about how open veins seem to miss the changes on Yellow Hand. Also, why does tracking shot not do anything of any value still? Like it's good at times. It's very niche though.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Why does it need combo to not be shit? Yeah, especially on Yellow Hand. Misstep is pretty nice. Yo, what's up, King? How you doing, man? Good to see you, bud. It's fun hanging out the other day. How you doing?
The coach's plating is spent.
This is the name of a... You know, I really don't know. I don't know what the context is. You sound sick as fuck. I have been. I am doing much better, but like 2 days ago, I couldn't even talk, like at all. Like literally could not talk. So I'm definitely doing better today, but Thank you, Boria. I appreciate it. Fucking Galia, dude. Also coming in clutch.
Writ large.
Yeah, Shadow Fade's new visual effects are so good. Hellion also got a lot of new ones. They focused on her pretty heavily. Alright, fun fact has been played. The fun fact number 5. While I let my characters die. Fun fact number 5, only 3 countries don't use the metric system. The USA, Liberia, and Myanmar. Myanmar. I can steal his regen. I can do it. I'm gonna steal the shit out of his regen with my new cursed coin. Why am I up here? What is going on? No, he's stealthed. Damn you, I can't steal your regen. I was gonna get cursed coin value, but now I guess I'll just fuck around. I don't know. Nice regen, Goofy. God, shut up.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
I don't want you having that strength token. Thanks. I'm out of here. Can't touch this.
Excellent work.
Nice.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Jealous whisper too. Jesus. How many trinkets do I need? I have trinket organizer. I think that's why, right? The answer is I do not need this many trinkets. Let's be realistic here. Alright. Run Fade is super valuable for Nightsworn. It really is, yeah. If I didn't have Breacher, it would make, you know, it'd be
Rest
more
tonight,
valuable.
Under
But it
the
does make a big
mountain's
difference.
Unblinking gaze.
Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. Plus 10% crit until the next inn. Yeah, sure. Get drunk.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
My dog is snoring up a storm right now, and it's hilarious. Man, this is a really good set of quirks on her. Really don't want to get rid of... I don't want to get rid of Vanquisher. But I really don't want... I want to get rid of this damage. Okay. Cool. Alright. That was good. Brent, I have, just not publicly. It's pretty gnarly. Hey, Berg, yeah, I'm loving it so far. Sweet.
The inevitable end of your journey awaits
All right,
you
as is customary,
once again.
whenever we go to the mountain, I am going to open up a game giveaway for a random Steam key. If anybody would like the chance to get in on this giveaway, all you have to be doing is following the channel. Let me go ahead and get the giveaway going. Reset, open it up, exclamation enter for a chance to get in. Hi Duchess, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Beacon is the fuck you everybody's OP torch. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Each improvement, a new
right.
variable in the equation of your fate.
All right, chat, I'm gonna run to the bathroom quickly. Now's your chance to get in on the giveaway, and then we'll go ahead and take on the mountain. So I will be right back. This is your chance to go stretch, get something to drink, whatever it is you want to do, and I will see you in a second.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
All right, let's go. We got this. harder than some lair bosses. Yeah, he definitely can be. I will say that the Exemplar
Tried and tested.
is really weak to counterplay. Like he's probably the easiest boss to have a solid plan against. If you can deal with his ability to generate worship, he becomes much easier to handle.
Failure and regret.
Just get the new cursed coin and steal the regen off of him. I really want to try doing that. Thanks, exactly. I appreciate it. Does the crit on non-damage moves change the game? Yeah, I would say it does. Just makes it much easier to try and... A, you can stress heal off of those crits, which is really good. And B, you're just able to actually build a plan to crit those abilities in by using like crit trinkets, trophies, you know, whatever. So it just gives you the ability to actually like try and move combos, but he crit me to death. Yeah, if you can kill the ad before he can do anything with it, if you can stop him from hitting the fall by either keeping the person with the combo token locked in the rank 4 or giving them dodge plus or blinding him or just removing the combo so that way he can't get the fall. Like there's a lot of ways to kind of mitigate him, but he's always going to be tough. Non-de-stress teams viable even with difficult bosses? Yeah, it does. There's more opportunities to get stress heals and things, for sure.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Yeah, the new effects on some of the heroes are really good.
Excellent work.
Rank 4. Yeah, the fall can't hit rank 4. That's why it pulls. That's why Prelude pulls. So that way, if it hits rank 4 Prelude, it's likely to pull the person back. But if you can lock somebody in rank 4, like the General's Trophy or something, like it gives you some pretty good opportunity. Yeah, Nightsworn has a 3-rank flashing daggers now. It's 3 ranks, but you have to have stealth and it has a cooldown of 1. It's like Rogue. Rogue Grape Shot Blast hits 3 targets now.
Steady. Bravo.
That's assuming that they put a bomb in the game. I'm still skeptical that he's going to make it into the game, personally. But it does, I mean, does mean that they've built in some new systems. I mean, it's realistically, it's more akin to like Field Surgeon and Pyromaniac. Those do similar things, right? Where it like pulls up a second like thing, you know, whatever. But yeah, it's still interesting to see. All right. Let's see if we can take on the chains with this, huh? Can we do it? It would be more memey if he could hit somebody else with a second shot. I don't think that he should.
Behold,
but if you could do that, then it would be like powerful, like really powerful.
Emptiness.
I had set any ideas? Probably about 2 weeks, I would say. New double tap still needs some work. With other source of extra turns. Yeah, they are fully aware that the new double tap with extra turns can get a little broken. So if you see any bugs of it, definitely report it to them. I know that they're actively aware of it and they're trying to flush them out. Sharp Shop double tap guaranteed 26 damage. Yeah, I know, it sucks. Sucks to see the end of an era. I think we want to focus on the range lock, honestly. Eventually, Paracelsus is gonna get nerfed, and I think people are gonna freak out. Yeah, it does. Yep. Stops working after 5 rounds. Hey, Raven, how's it going? The voice is better today. Much better today, thankfully. What do we get locked out of? Healing? Okay. Busted, yeah. That is absolutely busted. Nice.
Early results are encouraging.
Now the melee lock. We pass. I mean, probably not everybody. I would say these two are probably 2 heroes with very similar play styles, and that's why they probably have similar kits. But I don't think we'll be seeing that on a lot more heroes. Yes, this is on experimental. The Banneret doesn't have a 3-rank hit, does it? What does Banneret do? They can hit 3 ranks. Hellion used to have a 3-rank hit. 3-rank cleave. They got rid of it. Oh, can hit. Oh, hit rank 3/4. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. I would say we're probably not going to get any more. I think we'd be over encumbered with too much back row damage at that point. Sorry, I thought you were saying something that can hit 3 ranks. But yeah, in that case, yeah, Hellion would make sense. Yeah.
Lethality writ large. A master stroke.
Leper intimidate back row cleave when? Oh my god.
Weaken them, that another may finish the work.
Breakthrough in 1, it would be team cleave. Yeah, it would be. I can see them doing it. I don't think Winded needs to be removed. I think Winded needs to be built into her kits better. I like how Winded interacts on Carcass. Like the up-down feels really good. I think she needs similar somethings, or like more ways to remove it or interact with it on different paths where it's more of a negative than anything. GG.
At last, the world's mind is free.
So that's
to
Yellow
remember
Hand and
a
Knight's
time
Horn.
before the cancerous corruption.
All right. You want to get in for the game giveaway? Exclamation enter. Now's your last chance to get in.
The Shadow's advance has been halted. For a time.
More arrive, foolishly
Snow Sarah,
seeking
Folk Mother.
fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Nebulous nightmare. An apocalypse that only we can avoid.
All right.
A memory of pleasure and dull a moment of pain.
When all is lost, we cling to what we can remember.
Give that wagon a good smack, yeah. All right. Probably do another denial run again, just because I don't want to dedicate to a full run with my throat the way that it is.
By the stain.
And this gives us a chance to kind of cycle through. Final thoughts on New Pass? I think Yellow Hand is a little confused, and I think Nightsworn feels really good.
Commonalities between
It feels
the
like
mythos
Nightsworn
of
does a good
ancient
job of
cultures
building
is not a new area of study for either of us.
building around stealth being
was
a
there that
power
we first
token that
noticed
you expend,
pattern.
not something that you try to keep. And it gives you a lot of ways to get that stealth,
Who will
which is
step
really good.
forward into the light.
All right. I don't really like the 3% crit. I find it minimal. We tried Rogue already. I have offline. I haven't tried it publicly yet. I've tried all of them so far. All right. Let's do the giveaway. Exclamation enter for the giveaway. And let's go ahead and close the giveaway. Pick a winner. Raven, GG. Shoot me a DM somewhere, Raven. And I'll get you a video game. Congratulations. All right, you know what? We have a lot of people here. Let me see something. Let's have a little fun, huh? Ding. All right, we are going to open a giveaway for the Binding Blade DLC on Steam. So, I'm going to do this giveaway at the end of the run, but if you'd like a chance to get an opportunity to win the Binding Blade for Steam, to get a copy of the game, give it to a friend, you can use it for yourself, whatever the case you'd like. Exclamation enter to get on in for that. Strive by high, glad you stole your voice. Thanks, Pate, appreciate it, man. And yeah, we'll get into another run here and see how we go.
Avarice slips unseen into the catacombs.
So we
of
have
the
a
mind.
Breacher Grave Robber. Like, what do we want to play her as for Breacher? Venom drop? They modified the pass for Grave Robber and Highwayman. Sorry for the coughing, that was gross. Immediately triggered, yeah. Could still do Deadeye with a pirouette. Probably with a Shadow Fade. Because then she doesn't, the taunt doesn't really do too much there. Hey Dartress, how's it going though? Burn Dagger. Flashing Daggers. Absinthe gives additional
More
crit.
arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Hello, Zenthought. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. And then
Hunted,
we can go with the new Rogue.
a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
So Duelist Advanced, Wicked Slice, PBS. Take Aim now generates Riposte. Grave Shot Blast hits 3 ranks, so have some fun with that.
To know the abyss
See how an occultist
One
feels,
must
maybe.
embrace it.
We gotta think about, she's gonna go to here. That's gonna push whoever goes here up front. Which I think this is gonna work well for us. But not the game. Oh, that's rough. They change the paths a lot. What they do is more like, oh, they're complete overhauls, Raven. I made a video about it, but I would check the patch notes in the Discord. They're pretty much complete overhauls.
A murderous melody lingers long after the final chord has been struck.
Yeah. Complete overhauls and Yellow Hand, yeah. A lot of patch notes, yes. It took me 30 minutes to just read the patch notes. We'll see how this goes. I have no idea if this is going to be any good. We'll probably do an infernal torch too, because there's new infernal torches and new trophies. If you guys haven't seen those.
Onward once again, though all the world's horrors
New
bar
path
the
system
way.
displays itself. What do you mean by that? Like, how would you like it to display?
The winds whip more.
Because I think it can
harshly
be
on the
a little
far side of the
bulky.
brook.
New trophies out? Yeah, new trophies are out. And new infernal
You
torches.
see?
4 new
Even
trophies.
your valley is not
4 new
immune
trophies and
to
4
the
new torches.
spreading
They're out.
stain.
I know Bumper Crop is done. Bumper Crop and the General's Dream have both been pretty drastically changed. Nerfed, whatever you want to call it.
Early
Price like
results
General's Trophy
are
change.
encouraging.
I wouldn't say anything super sneaky. Just stuff's changed. I might want to throw on Sack Stab on my occultist with this build. The changes to how non-damaging attacks can crit now is definitely different. So, I mean, that might catch some people by surprise. Yeah, losing Immobilize after 5 turns definitely nerfs the shit out of that trophy for sure.
Put before you.
I mean, it was getting nerfed. We knew it was. Honestly, I don't think that Al is gonna really be able to pull much here. Aspirin may have been a better call, honestly. Do crits do a non-damage? They actually have crits now. Before they didn't have a crit, the ability to crit outside of getting a crit, having a crit token. Now they actually have % chance to crit.
We would come here in summers of years gone to write, think.
Raven, no, I mean it still gives the corpse bonus. That's about it. All right. Oh man, greater sharpness storm right off the bat. And we can't say no to that.
Power in such a little thing.
All right, you guys wanna do a Bastard's Beacon?
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
The new hard mode.
Only death for those who would seek to stifle us.
New hard mode activated. Looks like Infinite Pain. Pretty much is. Pretty much is Infinite Pain.
It cannot fight, but perhaps
Actual
it
Tartarus.
can
Yeah.
calm.
I would say it scales. I would say it starts off harder than Stygian, but Stygian ends up being harder at the end until you get to the final fight. Then it gets harder. Take aim giving riposte and letting it generate is really potent for us. Obviously, want weird. Vulnerability is going to be good for us. Inspiring tune. Hey, Sinithras, how's it going? Which tour? I picked the Bastard's Beacon. Because I hate myself.
Fair, but fairly priced.
Give it a try. See how we feel. Making all enemies harder is going to be rough. Yep. It sure is going to be rough.
Every road a winding torment. Every turn bent on our destruction.
Thoughts on the new patch? I'm liking it so far. We've been playing it for a couple hours now, so. New butt just dropped, yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying the paths update overall. We just did a run with Yellowhand and Nightsworn. Nightsworn was crazy good.
Rewards
Yellowhand,
only.
not so much.
Resignation.
Do we need the field hospital? Misses the mark, probably. That injury, also very bad. Can't afford it anyway, though. Nightsworn is easily my favorite path so far. I'm sorry. Everybody keeps saying rip Nightsworn. I don't. The run we just had with it, it was cracked. It was so good. The ability to generate stealth to do 3 damage cleaves that can hit up to like 14 damage on flashing daggers, like 3 people. Like, no, it's nutty. Like, yeah, you don't get the crazy powerful, like, nuke lunge anymore, but otherwise it's really, really good. Like, lunge is definitely not as good on it, but that doesn't make the path bad at all, in my opinion. Still strong. Yeah, it's still pretty good. It's not like it's not gonna break the game anymore, but it's still really good.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Yeah, there you go. Non-damaging attack crit. The crit looks a little funny. But other than that, I kind of like that change personally. I think that's a good change. Sure. A passer running now. Rogue and Deadeye. It only does that for non-damaging attacks.
In this weighty gloom,
I don't know why that's the case. Mostly probably because sometimes non-damaging attacks can hit 4 people and they don't want it saying critical 4 times. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely makes it overall stronger. Yeah, I think they just need to tweak the
awaits.
positioning of it and stuff. They'll clean it up. They usually do that stuff later on, though. Actually useful. The riposte every turn doesn't seem very useful. I mean, being able to continuously generate riposte and also gives riposte an additional 25% damage. It's pretty good. Combine that with Nightsworn on Audrey and force the taunt onto Dismas. And you're going places.
Our once
I
familiar
mean, it's not like,
kingdom.
you know, it's not super
stranger
amazing
to
good or
itself.
whatever, but I mean, if you're playing him up front, he's more than likely to take a good brunt of damage and deal a lot of it back. Especially if you get like a damage trinket on him and stuff. Like the amount of damage you can put out on him is really good. New retribution just dropped. Yeah, just about the taunt, self-generating taunt, which would absolutely make it too powerful.
In this world, wealth
No,
is
that
worthless
that
without
all
purpose.
the net like things like that, where it was like put in, all that's been taken out. No longer does. Things are no longer like stat buffs, like the plus damage to
Let us
all
temper
certain
this
abilities,
world's
minus damage,
cruelty.
plus speed, etc.
Just a little.
Time to take up the apron and activate lurk mode. All right, thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. I just missed my crit. Yeah, I get that.
An unexpected find.
Yeah, his ranks that he like can deal damage from have been changed. So like Wicked Slice, or what is it?
All
Like
that
Grape Shot
matters
Blast can
is
only
the
be used from rank
flickering
1 on
torch
this.
you bear.
Whereas on Wanderer, Grape Shot Blast can be used from all 4 ranks now. So like the flexibility has changed.
A rare opportunity. Let us advance unimpeded.
I'm not taking on the general, but I don't think we can do that with this team.
Resigned to the end of things, they waited for death. And still they wait.
I don't think it's gonna be as funny as the flashing daggers on Grave Robber though, but it's still pretty
Within
funny.
Every keep, a general and his loyal lumbering guard.
We just did Yellow Hand and Nightsworn. Now we're doing Deadeye and Rogue. Welcome on in, Doctor, by the way. Yeah, we're also running Bastard's Beacon. Yeah, they only did the two heroes, Raven. They haven't done any others yet. So. Yeah, they will definitely be nerfing Physician. Absolutely, 110%. It's gonna happen. We're just gonna have to be okay with that.
Stupendous!
Oh yeah, Grape Shot Blast
A
also
simple
moves them back
variable,
on this path.
easily resolved.
Forgot about that.
A master stroke. Straightforward and effective.
Basically PBS, but it's a cleave. Yeah, pretty much. And Duelist Advance gives him block on this path, not dodge. Yeah, too bad Rat Skull no longer does that. So you have to do it another way. Because it knocks back too, yeah. See, Focus Fire doesn't deal any damage anymore. Yeah, the VFX on Shadow Fade look really good. Nope. The VFX? No. They've done a lot of changes to Grey Robber and Hellion particularly on the way that their animations look. And Focus Fire, if you're talking about Focus Fire, no, that definitely has changed. Focus Fire used to deal like 1 to 2 damage.
Let us hope to finish this.
It's gonna hurt. I'm confused. What's the question?
Incremental,
Love that for you, big guy.
deadly all the same.
Loop with these characters? I don't know. We really haven't figured that out quite yet. For the VFX, like the way it looks, like the way Shadow Fade looks. Not the stealth itself, no. The actual, like,
All
animation
manner
itself.
of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
Fortune Gods, thank you very much for the 4-month tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Very generous of you. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate the support, everybody. No, you were supposed to miss that. No. I'm trying to stop him from dying here. Alright, I'll take death before dishonor. That's fine. So here's the new General's Dream Trophy, what it looks like. For anybody who's curious.
When myriad variables align themselves against you, it is wise to desist.
Most fight, yeah, it's really only applicable against boss fights, which I think is valid because it kind of neutralizes some boss fights to like an unfair degree. You know, it's like really good against Ravenous Reach, but like if you can get past phase 1 while it's still active, then like you're good. If you can get past phase 1 in 5 rounds, then it's no longer an issue. So you've used it for what it's useful for. You know, Harvest Child, like, yeah, it's gonna be really helpful to like set you up to just do some crazy good setup, but you can't just like rely on it the whole fight.
Collaboration confers
And I think that's valid.
compassion quiets the howling mind.
So yeah, that purple on Shadow Fade is definitely been upgraded, a bit more intense, the colors.
Any being, however horrid, can be brought to heel.
Come on, occultist. Oh god. Not like this, big guy. Oh, come on, game. Still think this is the best team comp. Doesn't help that we have a Breacher, Grey Robber. Also, the misses the mark is causing us a lot of problems right now.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Thanks for lurk, I appreciate it. This might be a fairly quick. Enemies don't come back ordained when they're from serve once more. They may need to look into that.
A setback, nothing more.
A righteous action.
Oh my god. He's a ritualist too. He should be doing decent, like, healing.
Empowered, emboldened. Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Jeez.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Oh
Another
man.
impediment cleared with impunity.
Yeah, this was not the best team comp, honestly. I'm gonna blame it on being sick. That's what I blame it on. That and it is Bastard's Beacon, so yeah, these guys are all hitting like fucking trucks right now. Ugh. This is gonna go really well for us. I'll tell you that right now. Nice. There it is. All right. Man, even with a crit that didn't push him back. What's your move resist, big boy? 60. Why is it so high?
Analysis is the natural prelude to action.
Oh, it's his ordainment. Oh, man. I'm feeling alright, Elias. How about yourself, bud?
This road cannot be walked alone.
God damn. Love the crit rates right now. Oh. Yeah, it's doing alright. This is not the best team in the world for it, but otherwise we're feeling all right. All right, if we can't move the knight, we'll just move others. How about that?
Press on.
We had a really good run earlier today, though. We got a lot of value out of it. So there it is. Good job. That's the ritualist I know and love. Yeah, the Bastard's Beacon is not helping us out right now. That's for sure. Can you at least put the damage into the guy who has riposte, please? That'd be great. To see them to know more, yeah. Okay, I was wondering when On God would come out to play. Surprised it took this long, honestly.
There is comfort in company.
Cultist is just sitting here, like, ripping his flesh apart over and over again.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
I need her to go again.
The work continues.
Get a heal here. Oh no. There we go.
Slow suffering begins.
Too exciting. It's too much. Here we go. Oh, all right. That was annoying.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
That was an annoying fight.
The loathing abates.
The creature den is probably gonna wipe us out. Glow in the dark. I think it's better raw damage, much higher crit rate, right? I mean, the crit rate on this is 30%. This is 5. And obviously, I know when it's upgraded, it goes up to what, 10? Still, it's 3 times higher crit rate, so different value.
Sharpen your blades, that we may properly excise our portion.
I guess you guys want this fight, huh? All right. Cultist, you just stand there and heal yourself, buddy. Come on.
Let us hope to finish this
Okay.
quickly. Impeccably timed.
Very nice.
Mistimed.
The mastered rank will feel the same or better now. Same race would be dead before you could make use of XQ2. For Glenn? Yeah, maybe. Ah, it was a misclick. I was coughing and I misclicked. Unfair.
Cooperation is the key.
Rank 3 or 4 thought it was just so Sem, there's brand new paths. All of the grave robbers and highwayman's paths have been changed, including how they affect what ranks hit what. So like rogue highwayman grave shot blast can now hit ranks 1 through 3, but only can work from rank 1. No giveaway today. There's a giveaway active right now for a copy of the Binding Blade DLC. Exclamation enter to get on him. Yeah, you will not be able to use Deadeye from rank 2 anymore. Not effectively. Because her attack ranks have also changed. The thrown dagger can only be used from ranks 3 and 4. So can flashing daggers. So.
The work continues.
Ugh. So much dodge.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Not bypassing guard. That came great against the shield guys. I believe it still does on her wonder path, right? Might be wrong on that. Yeah, still does. Feel better or worse? It feels like it's different. Doesn't feel either better or worse. Just depends on what you're looking for on your team. If I need the back row damage, which this team pretty much does, feels really good. Otherwise, I'd probably want the mid-rank damage. Just kind of depends.
One less obstacle in our path.
Ah, that's not good. Oh man, I'm impressed we've like survived this much. If I'm entirely honest.
Darkness encroaches. Inexorable.
No. Damn it.
Dragged back from the brink.
We got him. Spam him. No.
Still takes his final bow.
Okay. Such a valuable team member, indeed he is. All right. Well, that's that run done. That's fine. Oh.
Try and try again.
Oh, man.
An ocean of emptiness slowly swallowed the world.
Man. Cough, cough, cough.
Once more into the maelstrom, in search of what hope yet remains.
No, she's under my desk. It's like, where's my dog snoring from?
You must face your failures, or be consumed by them.
Already out of water again. We're gonna get some more water.
Between semesters, we would spend our days rambling the woods, talking excitedly of esoteric theory and ancient mysteries.
The crossroads, a beacon for the broken and the battered.
All right. What do I want to try now? I'm also gonna eat some cheese sticks. Anybody got any team ideas they want to try? I guess we go for a Venom drop build. We haven't done Venom drop yet. Random. Well, we're messing with the new pass, so we're gonna want to try the new Grave Robber and Highwayman stuff. Hard noggin. All right. Combat route scouting. That's pretty good, actually. We could try like a
Hunted, harried,
super meta team or something.
seeking to outpace the past.
The new Sharp Shot. We haven't tried Sharp Shot yet. You guys can see the new double tap in action. It means going into the files and grabbing the actual where your saves are at, copying the files over to a different folder location. So just profiles, yeah. I mean, you don't have to do it, but just know that if you go into the experimental branch, you won't be able to go back to retail. Not until this goes live. But this makes it's not new. It's not the first time that's happened. It's just that the changes to this are so drastic that your save states, if you try to go back to it, it'll just black screen. The game, without the knowledge of how to do these new abilities and whatnot, like doesn't understand how to load the game in. So I should say, if you have two profiles, you can play on one, go to experimental, play on that one. When you switch back, you'll have to switch to the other profile. You won't be able to play on the profile that you played on experimental. Different save than experimental? No, they're the same. Sorry, I'm talking Steam. If you're talking Epic, I believe they are different. All right. Yeah, Epic is a different safe, so you're fine on Epic. All right, let's do new Sharp Shot with the new fancy 2-action double tap. Let's see how this goes. Grape Shot now hits the back ranks on this. PBS also changed on this one, where it moves him back too, gives him block. More just a way to get him back to the back ranks. Or Sharp Shot, just in general. I believe just on Sharp Shot, but I might be wrong. I wouldn't quote me on that. I didn't really take a look into the... I don't really remember all the damage modifiers. I feel like that would... yeah, Raven, I just don't think that's how it works on Steam, because in Steam you have to vouch into doing beta testing, and it just does it itself, so... I mean, that's more a limitation on Steam than it is anything else. All right.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Yeah, this is... I just gotta wing this. I don't know if there's a step-by-step thing. I mean, I don't think winging it's really gonna hurt anything. It's really up to you. I mean, I don't back up my saves personally, but that's just me. I also know how to go in and modify the game files, so I take that risk knowing that I can rebuild my game files from scratch.
Onward.
But yeah, you just go to where you have to find your profiles and just save that folder and throw it somewhere else. Just that way the game doesn't know where it's at, so save it and copy it. Don't move it.
Ahead,
you know.
only trial and tribulation.
You see, even your valley is not immune to
It's the man and his
flooding
ladies.
stain.
Bafflement and vexation.
Let's try to showcase the new double tap here.
Stumbling and stupefied.
This is Deadeye and Sharp Shot. So, double tap. If it does not kill somebody... Oh, it also moves them back, by the way. And he gets second shot. She has to use on the same target. Change my memory heroes' names, yeah. Yeah, it can be a little convoluted to get to those files otherwise. Yeah, I mean, everybody has a selfie on this team besides Dismas, so we should be okay. Oh, man. All right. How are the runs? I mean, they're going okay. We're just kind of messing around with stuff right now.
Even the big ones.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
I love this is me. This is nothing, no mean spiritedness with this. It's just funny because I can see when it
There
happens.
are yet places
But I was
such
like-
as this. We're a little
I was like, oh, I'm
still
guessing Shuffle
gathers.
just went live. I just double checked. Like, yep, he did. He went live about 10 minutes ago because it's about halved my numbers on Twitch.
Listen,
I'm like, that's why.
practice,
Improve.
Yeah, we're taking a little break from the memories challenge. I just always find that funny. I can tell pretty quickly when he goes live. All right, let's see. Grape shot, pistol. Yeah, pistol shot no longer like, stuns or does like anything. Just like raw damage. Like that's it. So take that with a grain of salt, I guess. Oop. Makes the new path feel worse. I don't know why you dislike Nightsworn. I legitimately have found it to be the most fun out of all of her paths. The run we had earlier was absolutely bonkers with it. Flashing daggers is hilarious, and I love it. But,
Every road
yeah,
a
I know
winding
not
torment.
everybody's gonna like all the changes.
Every turn bent on our
The Lies version of
destruction.
pistol shot? I wouldn't say it's more, no. Yeah, I don't think that's the point, loading. I think the point was that things are getting nerfed heavily across the board generally. I think raw damage overall, once all the paths get changed on all the heroes, I think we're going to be finding that raw damage is no longer the saving
what you
grace it used
can.
to be.
For wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Greater Guild of Mine, that's always a good one. Got medical gear, got buttressing band, which can be really good for us. I highly disagree, loading. But then again, I'm not calculating the numbers. I don't really care about the numbers per se. That's really not the issue for me. The issue for me is how does it feel to play? If it feels like it's fun to play, then that's all I really care about. As long as it works and I'm not just like unable to play and not win. Like I said, the run we just had on that Venom drop was the best run I've had on a Grave Robber in quite some time. And that's like objectively true. So
A bit of comfort.
yeah, I
road
missed the
to
nuke
damnation.
like lunge, but I also realized that was like crazy overpowered. Do we need a wild tea? Do we need to get rid of anything? Yeah, we'll get rid of lazy, sure. Just a negative thing. Don't really need this. I'm not going to the Federer doing this run at all. Because that ain't what we got. We're in Act 1, so. Alright.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Let's go.
Another
Any
nameless
flame? Nah, I
city,
don't think we'll. Maybe
another inferno of mutilation and madness.
we can try one of the new flames. Let's see. Sure, let's do Star of the Chosen. This one's interesting.
Only death for those who would seek to stifle us.
So this one gives taunt and combo. It's a pretty interesting one.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm guessing we had haze on this one, huh? I just didn't pay attention. Okay, so we're not gonna get any scouting. Cool. Books. Time Worn volumes. That's not gonna go bad for us at all. Not even a little bit.
Rummage through the shelves, laden with echoes of indistinct ideas.
Cosmic Slayer. You learn how to slay cosmic entities from reading books. This is why you should read, kids. It's important to read. Lies. Readings for nerds. So you can see somebody starts off with combo and 3 taunt.
A master stroke.
Yeah, it is a high roll for sure. Okay, that's fine. So then the taunt only generates at the beginning, but the combo generates every can generate every round.
Excellent work.
Focus damage here. We'll let the Grave Robber take that. Grave Shot is back. Now it is for this path. For Sharp Shot. Sharp Shot is focused on back row damage.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Which I like the idea of the pass like swapping up like where you can use abilities, because it keeps it interesting, because you kind of have to, you don't just run and you have to change how you play every time.
Though unpleasant in the extreme, this work is
Hey,
noble
Perversion, how's it going? Welcome on in.
and necessary.
Because then every time I play a different path, I have to kind of think, okay, like, I have to, like, Grave Shot doesn't just work the same way on every path. It, like, okay, sometimes they can hit 3 ranks, sometimes it's the back ranks, sometimes
More
it's the front
arrive,
ranks.
foolishly seeking fortune and glory
Or Sorelli,
in this
welcome on in.
domain of the damned.
How's it going? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. As always, thank you all for the support recently. Always crazy cool to have so many people here, so thank you. Yes, there has been a new patch recently. You're sounding a little better. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there's a new patch. All the Highwayman's paths and Grave Robber's paths have been completely revamped, redone to the new system, completely changed how they operate. There is a video up on YouTube where I cover the changes, so you can go check that out. Thank you, Bate. So here's the new double tap in action again. Just using this to peel off all the taunt. Just kind of a cheesy way to do it because I have to use the second attack on him anyway. But you know what? I'll take advantage of it. Sure.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Yeah, in the patch notes it talks about how that's a reality. So just do keep that in mind. If you're ever playing on experimental, do so at your own risk. Can damage your game files.
yourself.
How?
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Yeah, we crit. We crit that corpse real good, like, ladies and gents.
A righteous action.
Alright, there we go.
A petty hindrance.
How do you heal with this comp? You don't. Not well, at least. What rank can double tap hit now?
The loathing abates.
On this path, I can hit 1, 2, and 3. The corpse is really scared. That corpse is fucking ready to die.
We venture blindly forth, at the mercy of the road and its myriad dangers.
Okay, game. Not a fight I'm particularly keen to take. Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, the idea of this path is to specifically be hitting the back ranks. So, I get it. Ooh, very nice. Fortunately, the taunt stopped us from being able to do much to the urchin back there, but double urchin is definitely not a great comp. Actually, because of the way they're stealth, I won't actually be able to hit them, which is annoying.
Any being, however haunted, can be brought to heel. Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond. Elementary.
Dog's barking at something, somebody. Yeah, new grape shot will be good for the general. This combination would be really good for the general right here. Fuck that corpse up.
One less obstacle in
This
our
is gonna
path.
be a rough fight, to say the least. Let's toe to toe. Let's get the damage away from. Screw it. It's worth it for the. Well, we're just gonna melt down the health anyway, aren't we? God damn it! I didn't think about that. Ah, that was a really dumb decision. I don't know why I did that. I was like, no. That's what I get for making dumb choices. Like, as I did it, I was like, that's not a good idea. Heal. Yeah, we were resolute farming. That's what it was. You're right. Man, excuse me.
A breakthrough.
Okay.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
That is not a child. That is a grown-ass thing. Get your shit checked, big guy. A critical yell. Yeah, we yelled really loud. Oh, okay, thanks. Helping me out. Yelled so loud he started bleeding, yeah. Ripped his vocal cords.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
Thanks for the help, bro. Appreciate it. No, I did it again. Stop ripping your throat open. It's not worth it.
A brilliant conclusion.
Bonesaw is ready. Is it though? Is it?
The fiend's strength
If you double
dwindles.
tap, does the bleed reflect? Find out. Okay. Yep, sure does.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Here we go. Not too bad. I mean, this is a fairly strong team, so I'm not surprised. Our inability to heal super well is definitely going to cause us some issues. I was kind of hoping that the star would give us more opportunities to heal with Crush, but it doesn't seem to be working that well for us. Unreliable at best. Damage by eating 2x tokens. Not the big damage ability anymore. Yeah, it's not. Double tap is no longer the... It's not really meant to be. It's more like a finishing move, right? Pistol shot is the raw damage, but double tap allows you to like get down to that execution. I'd like to start a petition to buff corpses. No. Petition denied. You may leave.
Let us hope to finish this.
His shots are too much overlap. Yeah, I think it gives us some character. Does double tap? I'm assuming it would. I'm assuming that it has any effect. I mean, the same with a riposte or something, right? Like my assumption is that yes, it definitely would.
Any being, however horrid, can be brought to heel.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. It does double E crit tokens. Yes, it does. So, crit 1. Crit 2.
Well done.
Did that do more damage than pistol shot would have? Probably, because it went through the block plus. So it has its moments.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Stop.
A little help impeccably timed.
Make grape shot, hit the back row only now. You can still break block bud show, double tap the front. Yeah, it's still, there's still opportunity up there. It's maybe not as much raw damage, but it's still pretty good.
Straightforward and effective.
Just a bit slow. That would maybe be my like biggest gripe with it. It's like, yeah, I just gotta like kind of eat my way through both of these attacks, which is like, that's a pretty silly issue to have, but
Scavenge what you can.
you know, we've had issues with the game being too slow in the past. Oh, man. Excuse me. I'm like definitely feeling much better, but the residual cough is very annoying. Take the stress here.
The loathing whispers.
Only two? Two what? Only two stress heal from that? Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Analysis is invaluable until it becomes an
I think it should have been 5, right? I don't know. I don't know if she has something on here. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I just work here. Hellion is going to get fucking eaten alive right now. These fights are annoying against the star because it seems like the combo almost always picks the barricade. I feel like it breaks the fight, kind of. So that's something I need to talk to the devs about.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
I think we need to add taxes. I probably would stop playing. Taxes stress me out, man. I don't like thinking about them. Oh yeah, apron is a pure counter to these barricades. I need to be... Why is it not... It's not highlighting who they're going to attack. It's a weird bug.
A slow dissection. an unavoidable end.
Cool. Hey, we're surviving. I don't know how we're surviving, honestly.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Hey, more adrenaline tonic. Yay. Thank you. I will take that. Our relationships right now, not great, huh? Screw it. We're here for content, guys. The content. Oh god, pit fighter? Yeah. That's fine, we can immediately, like, remove the shaman from existence, I think. Oh, that did not crit. I'm disappointed.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Might as well have some riposte while I'm gonna take this guy's damage.
Mistimed. Misdirected.
19 damage. Right, so they're taking additional damage because he's got the combo token on him. That's how this one works as well.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Okay, very nice. I feel like I'm playing my Highwayman or my man-at-arms like he's a flag. Like I'm just keeping him a low health the whole time.
Another impediment.
He's Vanguard.
Cleared with impunity.
Very nice. I think Grave Robber is doing more raw damage than Dismas. Just her crit rate is insane, man. The 30% crit rate on that is bonkers. Alright folks, don't forget we do have a giveaway going on for a copy of the Binding Blade DLC. !enter for a chance to get on in. I am probably going to be ending stream after this region because I don't want to push my voice much more than this, so... Yeah. Oh, like a pit fighter mini boss? That'd be pretty rough. At least I think it would be. He's a pretty brutal enemy. It's pretty good, yeah. It just does like solid damage. But it can't, you know, stun anymore. So, like, you know, that's whatever. Stealth, so annoying.
malaise. Measured and steady.
All right, that went pretty well. I mean, these two paths are like, I don't think they feel as fun to play. I think they still suffer from kind of being like raw damage paths, but that's not a, like, they feel much more enjoyable. Like, they still feel like you actually have to strategize around them instead of just like bring sharp shot, cause pain, you know. You know, you still kind of have to work around it, and actually there's some playability around it, which I enjoy. But you lose out on some of the more like interesting play styles that you would get with like Venom Drop and things like that. But I think that's the point, right? If you want to do the high damage stuff, then fine, but you're gonna have to give up some of the other stuff, and that's how it should be. All right, let's do this giveaway for the Biting Blade DLC. If you guys would like a chance to get on an exclamation enter for a chance, speak now, forever lose your place. There's not many people in this, so there's a high chance for everybody who's in it to get on in. This is for a Steam version of the game. If you already own the game, you can give it to a friend. Just ask that you don't sell it. All right, let's go ahead and close the giveaway. We will pick a winner. And the winner is Semtex. Good job, Sem. GG. Semtex. SC. All right, Sem. This is for, it's Biting Blade. It's for the DLC for this game. So shoot me a DM on Twitch. Sorry, bud. You got. I can't redo this. I can't redo the redeem. That's why I said what it was for. You can give it to a friend or something. I don't know. Yeah, it said what it was for. I said multiple times. I can't redo it. It doesn't let me redo that. So yeah, just give it to a friend or something. I'm sure somebody you know would like it. All right.
There is no man behind the hunter's mask.
No, I'm not hiring the bounty hunter. All right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. I don't want to push my voice anymore. I've enjoyed checking out this stuff, but I don't want to hurt myself. So we're gonna go raid somebody. We're gonna go raid Shuffle because Shuffle's on. I don't normally get to raid Shuff, so let's go find him. Spread the love his way. Yeah, thanks all for being here. I appreciate it. I will see you all hopefully on Tuesday, assuming that nothing crazy happens to my voice again, or I don't get even sicker again, which tends to be the thing that happens to me. There's a raid message. Feel free to spam that. I'm sure Shuffle would love it. He loves getting raid messages. So yeah, have a good one, everybody. Thanks all for hanging out. I will see you all on Tuesday. Have a good one. Bye-bye.